And hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome in, everybody, as we're back at it with some more Phillies baseball. I want to welcome everybody in who is tuning in tonight. We're doing a little Monday Night Baseball tonight as the Philadelphia Phillies welcome the Atlanta Braves as it was scheduled on the actual MLB schedule. And as some of you may have already known, I have been playing out these games since spring training, and I figured since the season, the 2020 season, was thwarted, was suspended, that I figured I'd play out the season and see what happens. So far, the Phils are up to 28-6 during the season here, as we are at May the 4th. By the way, May the 4th be with you, to all my fellow Star Wars fans out there. So we're going to go with this lineup tonight, as the Phillies behind Vince Velasquez will face the right-hander Mike Foltynewicz. A little bit of a change in the lineup, as Andrew McCutchen will lead off tonight playing left field. Gene Segura will be batting second tonight playing third base. Figured Mean Gene's on a bit of a cold streak. We'll put him in the second spot. Give Andrew McCutchen back at that leadoff spot. Just a bit of a chance there. Bryce Harper, the right fielder, batting third, playing right field. The big fella, Rhys Hoskins, the first baseman, batting fourth. Batting fifth, JT Realmuto. He's back behind the plate. The catcher, and of course, Didi Gregorius, the shortstop, in at that sixth spot. Roman Quinn, who still leads the league in batting average so far this season, will be batting in that seventh hole. Scott Kingery, still trying to get off the schneid a little bit, trying to get that batting average up a little bit. It's at 250. He hasn't really been hitting the cover off the ball recently. He'll be in at the eighth spot, and of course batting ninth and pitching, Double V, Vince Velasquez, as we're getting ready to take you to Citizens Bank Park. As you see the starting lineups there, it's Kutch, Mean Gene, and Harper, Hoskins, Realmuto, Gregorius, Quinn, Kingery, and Vince Velasquez, your starting nine. And then, of course, there's your pitching matchup as Vince looks for win number 3 on this season as we take you to Citizens Bank Park for some Monday Night Baseball on MLB Network.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Vince Velasquez gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, that's going to wake everyone up. First pitch of the game. Now you understand why the manager puts this beast in the leadoff spot.
Nick Markakis digging in now. Strike one to start the at-bat. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Velasquez is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. Uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That average for him up in the 360s now. 8 home runs and 22 RBIs. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Ground ball right side. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Freeman, base runner at first with 1 out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And there's ball 2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
1 there.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Mike Fultonevich, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first. And now pitch on the way.
1-0.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the third baseman.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power and he's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. His career line with Fultonevich, he's 1 for 3. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
The 1-2. Left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he got him.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box now, Mike Fultonevich. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
The 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now in the box, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Left side of the infield into the shift. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First delivery to him on the way. Slider laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up Acuna. And it's gone.
this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
At the plate, Roman Quinn. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Now the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
2 out, nobody on. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know, D-Roll, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. 2 out with the man at first. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Velasquez.
At the plate now, Vince Velasquez. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Kingery's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And now pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So coming to the plate, Ronald Acuna, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves on top, 2-1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Andrew McCutchen.
Now the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball high, 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2-0 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Is in off the plate. Gene Segura waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate. A lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Fouled away. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this one is gone. A home run. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given the Phillies a 4-2 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Markakis has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Bilskie, Real Muto.
So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home. Line drive to center field. Markakis is there. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. We played 3 full, and Philadelphia's taken a 4-2 lead. All set for the start of the 4th. Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Grounded to first. Hoskins gathers it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Digging in, Tyler Flowers. Here comes the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi. Quinn, a native Floridian. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Pitch on the way. Line towards center field. Markakis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 21, Vince Velasquez.
Coming to the plate now, Vince Velasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 26, Mike Fultonevich.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the pitcher, Mike Fultonevich, digs into bat next. First offering on its way. Skied into very shallow right. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ready once again, Ozzie Albies. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the fifth coming up. Phillies lead this one 4-2. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's down.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, G. Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Well,
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 3.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. 5 innings complete. Phillies on top, 4-2. At the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Acuna digs in now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Luke Jackson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's one down now.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-0. Chopped toward the second baseman. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Roman Quinn.
Ready for another chance? Roman Quinn. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And he popped him up. Markakis coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
So now to the plate, Scott Kingery, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And again, a throw. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Runner goes. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. On to the back 3rd tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Leading off the inning, Marcell Ozuna, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. On the ground to the left side. Gregorius backhands it deep in the hole. And they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Flowers, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Popped up. Hoskins has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
So digging in now, Charlie Culberson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike. The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Austin Riley. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. From the stretch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 4-2. Bottom of the inning now. Stepping in, Scott Kingery. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Freeman is there. He's got it 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said to heck with that. He finds barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
High in the air out to center field. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Segura.
Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. On the ground to third. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Phillies strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ender Inciarte is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Ender Inciarte.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The center fielder, Nick Markakis.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Markakis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it, and that retires the side. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound.
Mark Melanson.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Phillies, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 1-2. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I know one thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well, so I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto.
The catcher.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Didi Gregorius.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Hit hard on the ground is short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Digging in now, Roman Quinn. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one to count. Melanson looks in. Here it is. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Hit hard. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Now a throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Comes set and the 0-1. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 2. Striding in to start the 9th, Freddie Freeman, and they'll need him to get something going here. Blake Parker comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 53, Blake Parker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
0-2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Cal.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 0-1 on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 popped up. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Phils led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Vince Velasquez notches his third win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
All right, well, the Phils, as Matt Vasgersian said at the top of the broadcast, looking for that baker's dozen. They have done so. Looked a little iffy there in the first inning when the Braves jumped out to that early 2-0 lead there. A first pitch home run off of Vince Velasquez by Ozzie Albies. I thought this was going to be the game that finally brought the Phillies down, and well, that wasn't to be, as Phils once again your winners, and the beneficiaries of 13 straight 13 straight wins. Vince Velasquez gets his third win of the season. He is undefeated so far, and he's our 5th starter, ladies and gentlemen. Bryce Harper, obviously the player of the game, 3 for 4, a 3-run home run there in the third inning. So how about that? Number 3 gets a 3-run home run in the third inning. 3 RBIs. Wow, just wanted to mention that. Just saying. So Vince Velasquez once again goes 8 strong. I wanted to bring Parker in just to get him some work. Figured, you know, the bullpen has been off pretty much the last couple days, and I wanted to get at least Parker in there. I actually, as you probably saw during the game, I actually had Hector Neris warming up because I thought with a 4-2 lead, he was going to come in and close the door to get his 13th or 14th save. I can't remember, but to try to close the door for the save. But that wasn't to be tonight. Rhys Hoskins also contributing with that Oppo Boppo home run with a 1-for-4 day, driving in 2. Didi also home run, 1-for-4 on the day. Gene Segura, 1-for-4, also scoring a run. And unfortunately, our man Kutch, his hitting streak came to a close, and much like some streaks do, they do come to a close. But the Phillies' winning streak does continue as we take you to the highlight reel, as some of the action that went down earlier on. This is when I really, like, almost, you know, re-swallowed my dinner. Albies just absolutely crushed that first pitch of the game. The sun hadn't quite set yet. And as we take you to more action here, Ozuna reached this. This was a bonehead play by me. I totally messed this up. I got to take responsibility for that. I should have had Hoskins go over and tag first, and then at least get that lead runner. But anyway, moving on. Didi Gregorius, his home run. Out of here, home run, and he's on a bit of a hitting streak himself. He's been putting the ball out of the yard. This is the second time on this homestand that he's done this. He did a mammoth shot the other night against the Rocks. And here's Harper's. Boom. Out of here. Home run. 3-run home run in the third inning by number 3. Put the Phils up 4-2, and that's the way the score would stay. And what about a pitching performance by Vince? After that home run, pitching is 90% mental. Here's Hoskins' home run, Oppo Boppo to right field. This made it 6-2. That was a 2-run home run. So that pretty much kept Hector Neris out of the game to get the save. Yeah. So then it was up to Blake Parker to come in and kind of shut the door. And it was a pop out by Ozuna to the big fella, Rhys Hoskins, as he puts it all away there for the game. And we're going to get out of here. And there he is, Bryce Harper. He'll be a Philly for life, I'm happy to say. Hopefully the season might get started this year. Who knows? And hopefully for years to come we'll be seeing this guy. It'll be a pleasure to see this guy in a Phillies uniform. So Monday Night Baseball comes, and I won a pack of cards that I'll never use. So the Phils hitting streak goes up to a baker's dozen here on Monday Night Baseball. And Russ, congratulations for ordering your PS4, brother. Can't wait to play online, man. Uncle Russ there, chiming in on the chat. Give love to the family there. So, yeah, Monday Night Baseball's in the books. Phils with their 13th win, 13-game winning streak. Phils improved the record to 29-6. Yeah, definitely wasn't expecting that, but I guess anything's possible in a video game. As I said before, sooner or later the computer is going to sort of adjust its play style to mine, and I'm probably going to wind up getting a few more L's on that board. I'm not looking forward to that happening, mind you, but reality is reality. So Vince Velasquez gets win number 3, drops that ERA down a little bit, and as we look ahead, we see tomorrow night the ace of the staff, Aaron Nola, goes to the Hill, also looking for win number 7, as he will be opposed by Max Fried, and then of course the tilt, the third game and final game of this homestand, and against this Braves team, as Zach Wheeler looks for win number 5, and he will be opposed by Felix Hernandez. And then Thursday, of course, will be an off day, and then they'll head to Pittsburgh. They'll go cross-state for that cross-state rivalry. 2 games on the MLB Network. Jake the Snake will be going on Friday, Eflin on Saturday, and then, of course, Vince Velasquez back on the Hill on Sunday in Pittsburgh. So your winners tonight, Philadelphia Phillies 6 over the Braves, 6-2. We're going to get out of this. And there you see Bryce Harper, 3 for 4, scoring twice, a 3-run home run there in the 3rd inning. Just a great performance overall. And we're going to advance this. We're going to go to the Around the Majors update with Justin Allegri, and I'll come back with a few closing thoughts. Take it away, Justin.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 6-2. With the victory, it brought their win streak to 13. The Miami Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-4. The Cincinnati Reds knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-2. Will Myers was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, as the Padres grabbed the victory over the Cardinals 12-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Cubs broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 4-1. Trent Thornton was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Orioles 2-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Indians relief pitcher, number 70, had his first victory of the year as the Indians got the win over the Rangers 1-0. The Colorado Rockies snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-3. The Houston Astros launched 3 home runs as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-3. The Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-3. Yasmero Petit collected win number 2 on the year as Oakland took down the Mariners 3-2. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Justin Allegri, thank you very much for that update. And as we fast forward to tomorrow, it'll be left-hander Max Fried taking on the ace of the staff, Aaron Nola. Of course, Aaron looking for his 7th win in as many tries. Actually, no, that's not true. Tried it the other night and got a no decision in his last appearance. So we take a look at the league leaders. Bryce Harper, apparently Fernando Tatis Jr. has once again homered, and now Bryce Harper and he are tied. Of course, with the home run tonight, I guess that put them in the tie. So Fernando Tatis Jr. and Bryce tied for the league lead in home runs. You see Hector Neris there. Even though he hasn't appeared in a few games, he's still up there as the league leader in saves. And actually, I'll have to go to the All-Star voting in a minute. I just took a gander at that after yesterday's game. You see the runs batted in. You got a two-way tie there with Reese and Fernando Tatis Jr. there with 33, with Bryce bringing up the second spot there with 30. Aaron Nola, 61 strikeouts, third behind Scherzer and Robbie Ray. And there you see the league leader in ERA, Aaron Nola, 1.41. He could... he could be even lower. He might come up a little bit. Who knows? We'll see what tomorrow's game brings. Jonathan Villar, of course, VR. I'll get that name right eventually. Will be still at the league lead of steals. I tried with Roman Quinn to get some steals tonight, and clearly that backfired on me. But he is still your league leader in batting average. I never thought that would be possible. That somebody so far down in the lineup, when the season started, he was actually batting 8th when he started taking off. And I really didn't want to move him out of that spot, but I figured moving him up to the 7th spot would give him a little bit better chance to get on base and perhaps get knocked in by the 8th or 9th hitter, depending if the pitcher was having a good day at the plate. Bryce Harper there, second place with a .403 batting average. There's Jake the Snake and Aaron. Jake with 7 wins, Aaron Nola with 6. So those are your league leaders, and we're going to go to All-Star voting. Let's see here. Wow. Look at that, Aaron Nola, starting pitcher, top of the list. You can't go wrong with that. Of course, we are in May, so this could all change. But Aaron Nola, the top vote getter, apparently, in this particular league. I see a little Zach Eflin down there. Yeah. So, relief pitchers. Blake Parker's in there. Like it. I got to give it to Blake. He came in there and kind of got a door-shutting assignment. Obviously, he's not a closer. Although, if God forbid anything ever happens to Hector Neris, he gets plagued with the injury bug. That is one guy I would bring in the closer spot. No questions asked. And speaking of Hector, our closer, there he is. The top vote getter for closing pitcher with 304,000 votes. So that's pretty cool. JT, league leader in votes for catcher. No surprise there. Rhys Hoskins, league leader at first base. Freddie Freeman is in there too. We just saw him in this game. But Rhys there at the top. Mike Moustakas of the Reds, the leading vote getter for the second base spot. Scotty's down there too. He's in the running. We'll see how if he takes off as these next few months go on. Nolan Arenado, no question about it. Obviously, Gene Segura right there behind him. But we'll see. Nolan Arenado, certainly perennial all-star. There, of course, is the beast from the West, Fernando Tatis Jr. But hot on his trail, Didi, in there at the second spot. But Fernando Tatis with 323,000 votes for starting shortstop for the National League. And then, of course, left fielder David Peraldo. Kutch in there, too. He's in there. And he's only 2 votes behind? 2,000 votes behind? I don't know. 208,000, yeah. Something like that. 2,000 votes behind. But he's close. Cody Bellinger, center fielder. Top vote getter there from the Dodgers. No surprise there. Roman Quinn, though, he's down there. He's coming up. Bryce Harper, no question about it. 344,000 votes there for starting right fielder for the National League. So there's your top vote getters, at least at the first full week of May. as the All-Star voting. And again, I have nothing to do with that. That's all the computer doing all that stuff. But yeah, that's tonight's game. And as again, we're going to take a look at the standings right fast. As you see, the Phils now 9 games up on the Mets. They are just running away with this National League East thus far. And again, we are only in May. But the Mets 9 games back. The Marlins 11 games back. The Braves fall to 14 games back. And of course, the Nationals 16 games out of first place. So that's the story. And we look to tomorrow. Once again, left-hander Max Fried will take to the mound to face our ace, Aaron Nola, who is looking for win number 7 on the season. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll look for you back here. Tell your friends and neighbors, your family about some simulated Phillies baseball in the absence of the actual real game. Hope to keep bringing you these as long as I can. Hopefully the winning streak keeps going on as they look for win number 14, believe it or not, in a row tomorrow night. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow here on the channel for more of Phillies baseball. Have a good night, everybody. Good night, Russ.